Welcome to the Motivators online order tutorial. This is basically here to help walk you through the process of placing an order here at Motivators.com. So let's dive right in and begin at square one. If you have not already registered at Motivators, you will need to register before being able to place an order. But registering is quick and simple, starting by clicking register on this navigation bar up here at the top of the page. Here you're going to create your account by simply using your email address as your username. You'll create a password and answer a few other questions, then once you're finished, you'll be directed back to the home page and you'll be automatically logged in. But on the chance that you end up leaving the site before placing your order, next time you can just simply log in by clicking the login button on the navigation bar right next to where you registered. Once logged in, again you'll be directed back to the home page, and here you will see many different ways to find what you need, whether it be a promotional quick link or one of the many categories that we have on our left here. You should be able to find anything you need through one of those links, but on the chance that you don't, there is always a search bar back at the top in which you can type in keywords describing the item you're looking for. But for our purposes now, let's just choose an item on the home page, and we'll go with the Roll-A-Bind Everyday Jotter. And here on the product page we'll find the main image, which is often accompanied by alternate images, whether it be another camera angle or other color choices. You can just mouse over them to take a look at them here. Next you'll notice the icons next to it, which are specific to each product and shows you what features are available on said item. This is a common one, indicating that this item is available for rush service. We're also showing a lowest price guarantee icon here, which means you can't get it for a better price anywhere else. And this product demo icon just brings us right down on the page to where we can view a demonstration of this item. You'll also notice right under the video is an area in which you can view similar items that are on sale. But now, getting back to the top of the page, we'll find the quantity and pricing matrix, as well as a few tabs to help you get as much information about the product as possible, including its features, the material it's made of, the size, and available colors. On the next tab we're going to find the imprint information, which tells us the imprint method and location, as well as the size of the imprint area that you have to work with. So if we want to go ahead and place an order for this item, we simply click the Add to Cart button, where we will now choose all of our options and preferences. In step 1, we'll have to choose our choice of color for the item, as well as enter our desired quantity. The minimum order requirement is right next to the field, so be sure to keep that in mind when entering your order. Next, we have our imprint options. Many items have more than one choice for location and sometimes even imprint method, so depending on what you're looking for, here's where you specify the kind of imprint that you'd like. Next, we're going to let Motivators know what we'd like to imprint, and in this case, I'm going to select text and logo so that you can see how both processes work. At last but not least, in step 2, we will specify how many colors our intended logo contains, and based on how many colors we need printed, the setup charges are listed right here. Moving on, this is the portion where we decide that what we want our text to say and the font style and color that we'd like to use. After typing something into the fields here, you will notice a preview of your text in the gray box below. As you change your font in the drop-down menu, the preview will adjust accordingly. Same going for the text color that you choose, but keep in mind that in most cases your background color is not going to be dark gray, so even if it looks good here, be sure to consider how your color choice is going to look against the item color that you've chosen. After viewing the preview, if you find that you would like more font options, you can click this link up here to pull up this window, which shows you many different font examples. But be forewarned that the standard fonts that are listed are there because they have the best chance to print clearly and legibly. So you can request any font you want, but if the artist you're working with feels that your font choice will not print legibly, they'll work with you to choose something that will result in the highest quality print job on your item. If you would like to request a font that is not in the drop-down menu, you can type in your request in this additional information box down here. This is also the place where you'd put any additional instructions that you have for the layout of the text. For example, I'm going to say that I would like my text and logo to be the same color. And when you're satisfied with everything on this page, we'll move on to step 3. This is where we take care of the artwork or logo that you'd like to be printed. You have the option to upload it now or later, and if you choose to upload now, you'll be directed to another page where you can upload your logo and write a brief description if you'd like. The type of art that is required for printing is an EPS vector format of your art or logo. Therefore, we ask that if you are uploading your logo now, please try to be sure that it is in the correct format, otherwise our art department can convert it for you for a fee. And just for a quick reference, I'll go over real quick the difference between vectored artwork and non-vectored artwork. We have two M's here, one vectored, one not. When opened in Illustrator, we can see here that the one on the right is vectored, and we can see this by clicking on it and finding a vector path wrapping tightly around each side and curved, whereas the one to the left has a bounding box surrounding the entire image. You can even see that the vectored one on the right looks a bit sharper than the JPEG that was imported and placed into Illustrator, but the real reason why this is important is so that the quality of your artwork is not compromised when and if your artwork needs to be scaled or resized. As you can see here, the edges of the non-vectored art are pixelated and blurry as opposed to the sharp, crisp edges of the vectored art. But getting back to the ordering process, I've decided that I'm going to send my artwork separately to art@motivators.com, which I can do after my order is placed. So now we have the color options for our logo. In this field, you can write down the color that you'd like your logo to be. If there's more than one color, just separate each color with a comma and you're good to go. In many cases, your logo may have corporate branding standards, or you may just have a specific shade in mind, so we also have the option to select a specific PMS color. Once you've found the color you're looking for, simply click it and the color is added to the field. You see here that we have a pop-up prompting us to choose another color by selecting Cancel or OK to close the PMS color chart. Do not be afraid to click Cancel. It does not cancel anything about your order. It just allows you to continue choosing more PMS colors. Now that I've selected what I want, I will click OK and check out my colors in my field. And since I don't really need all those colors, I can just erase what I don't need. In fact, since I don't need a specific PMS color and I already have mentioned that I want the logo and text to be the same, I'm just going to type in navy blue like my text and use the standard navy color that's available. After clicking next, I've found myself on the checkout page, and here I can view the details of my order from price to the preferences that I requested earlier by clicking view detail. Everything I chose earlier is confirmed here, so I'm ready to check out. Checking out then allows you to move to the next stage where you will indicate your shipping and payment preferences. Once you've clicked checkout, do not attempt to make changes to your order. If you'd like to continue shopping for more items to add to your cart, you may simply hit the continue shopping button and your cart will remain saved for you and you'll be directed back to the home page where you can begin browsing the site and shopping for other items. Same as before, everything you need is at your fingertips while your pending order sits safe and sound in the cart. If you decide not to order more, you may return to your cart at any time by clicking Cart on the navigation bar up top. We're now back at the cart, and last but not least, before completing your order, you may have decided that you do not like one or more of the choices that you made when going through the steps earlier. If this is the case, you will need to remove the item from your cart before clicking checkout and start the process over again. Once the item is removed, you can just click the Continue Shopping button and go back to where you started. When everything looks good to you, simply hit the checkout button to move forward, and of course if you need any additional assistance up to this point, feel free to contact us via live chat or by calling 1-800-525-9600. please click the link below to view part 2 where we complete the ordering process.